What's up, gold diggers? Kimberly Olson here, coming in live for a Monday night training. I'm feeling my mojo tonight with this backdrop. I've been doing it in front of my other backdrop for a while, and this feels like home to me. I'm on my couch, I meditate on here, I do my mindset work. It's my happy place. If you guys have ever wondered, how many of you have ever wondered about my backdrop here? When I first started doing lives, I was one of the first people to use backdrops. It was so funny, out of nowhere, people would message me that I didn't know, and they'd say, can you tell me which app you use to get that backdrop? Because doesn't it look like an optical illusion? It's actually, I'll give you guys a little hack here. It's a paper roll, and it has green painter's tape underneath, and I just put it on my wall. So if you are having a hard time finding your space in your home and you want to have a home office, but you don't have one yet, put in your bedroom. Find a space on your wall, honestly, even a laundry room, garage. I mean, somewhere where you can shut the door, obviously. You could actually just find a space, and you can do it long way, your video long way, if you don't even have very much of a wall. It's just a paper roll. Isn't that cool? So if you guys know the new algorithm rules and things like that, I'm kind of limited on what I can say. So why don't you let me know where you're coming in from today, where you're tuning in. Are you able to catch this live? What are you up to? If you like this video, that's cool. I would be so excited to know if you like this video, because what the focus, my friends, what the focus? Like, we are struggling. So my mastermind group, I have a membership mastermind, as you guys know. It's not open right now, but it'll be opening end of this month. And I've got a couple hundred girls in there. And I make everybody fill out an application when they apply to get in. And the number one thing I see is people are struggling with productivity. Can you guys relate to that? Do you feel like you are really trying to crush it, right? You're just like, you watch a video and you get fired up. You're like, yes, I'm gonna go out there, rock it. I'm gonna create the life of my dreams. I'm just gonna be this magical unicorn mom. Unimom, whatever it's called, and you go out to crush it, and then the next thing you know, it's time to make dinner, and you're like, oh my gosh, what did I even do today, right? If you work from home, or if you work a full-time job, and you get home, this was me a year ago, get home from work, right? I had to make dinner, we had to do bath, bed, by the time we get done with that, 7:30, 8 o'clock, obviously we like to watch our little Netflix show, and here it is 9:30 at night, and I'm like exhausted because I had to get up at, 4:45 the next day. Can you guys relate to that? I mean, seriously, guys, the struggle is real. So if you can relate to that, make sure you're doing that, right? Make sure you're doing that, because we want to get the message out, my friends, okay? So what the focus? Okay, so what we have found is that it's actually a myth to be able to multitask. Do you guys agree with that? I've also heard people say, oh, well, guys are linear thinkers and they can just do one thing at a time. You guys, I watch my husband in awe. This guy, he will make a list for the weekend. He's got that thing done by Saturday afternoon, and I'm still like scrambling around with my list from, I have gotten nothing done on my list. Because what women try to do, and I'm stereotyping here, but you guys can extract the principles from it because they apply. What we do is we think we're good multitaskers. I was at this baby shower, and you had to play the game where the mom was holding, it was part of the game, as fast as you could, you had to hold a cell phone or a phone with a baby in your hand, and you had to hang up the clothes that were in the basket, and they were timed. Everybody raced. Is that not true? You're just like, holy smokes. Sometimes I'm just like, I don't even have enough hands to take all these people upstairs and the laundry and all the things. We are not effective when we are doing two things at once. You actually can't. So what it does is it splits your attention. So instead of doing one thing awesome, like my husband tends to do, and he just plows through his list and he has that sense of accomplishment, we get nothing done. We're half-assing everything, and we feel like we failed. I mean, how many days in a week, let me know, you know where to let me know, in a week, how many days out of the week do you feel like you crushed it? Where you lay your head down on your pillow and you're like, I freaking crushed today, okay? I'm in a place where I feel like that most days because I've worked so hard on myself to get here, but it wasn't like that before. I mean, most days I'd be like, I totally failed today. I didn't get to my stuff, like I totally dropped the ball, right? So we want to change to where we are effective and feel awesome so we can gain that momentum and such, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys what's going on, okay? What the focus. I learned this from this health club owner years ago. I don't even know her name to give her credit for it, but I think I mentioned her in another training I did on it, okay? So here's our chart. You guys can see, I can't use my dry erase board for you guys in this video because it's got my team on it, but this is what we've got here. Here's all the things you're putting your energy into. Mom, where are my moms at? Okay, you have to be a mom. Like, that's number one. If your little baby needs something, you know, if you're nursing or they get sick and the school calls, have you guys had that happen before where you're working on your business, they get sick and the school calls? What do? You drop everything and you're a mom. Okay, that's number one. Number two, hopefully, is wife. This, being a wife needs to come, in my opinion, before doing your business. I know it's hard because you have to sacrifice and talk to your husband, which I have a book for you. I'll have to show it to you guys in the next video. I don't have it in front of you, but I have a book that's gonna help your husbands that's launching. I didn't write it, but I'm gonna help get it out there. But a wife, you know, date nights and stuff like that. Like, that is a part of what you need to do. That's a hat you're wearing, right? So next you've got your job. A lot of you are still working. Yeah, Beth, I'm just gonna hold it up so you can kind of see it here. Just roll with me, girlfriend. I need to get another dry erase board, I think, and I want it to just roll into my office. Okay, I'm gonna manifest that. That's gonna happen somehow. Okay, so job. So a lot of you are still working, so that's a hat, right? You might think, man, I kind of want to work on my business all day, but you can't. You're at work, right? Biz. Okay, biz is the next one. You guys can kind of see it there, biz. Your business. You want to work on your business. So this is another thing you need to focus on. Now, some of you are doing multiple businesses, so you're like, oh, I hear this all the time. Oh, I'm also a virtual assistant. I'm a blogger. Oh, I'm a photographer. I have an Etsy shop. Yeah, I'm also doing network marketing, and I've got a JOB. Now, you guys know I'm all about multiple streams of income, but I'm talking to people who are not effective in any of them. They're trying to get all of them going. Self-development, training. A lot of you are, which I believe in, are taking training courses. You're trying to watch videos. You're trying to do mindset work. You're trying to read books, right? Marketing. How many of you are trying to grow your social media? I think you guys are drawn to me that follow me because you want to grow your social media. So you're trying to learn social media, but this also takes time. It takes time every day to post on social media, to reply to comments, to get into Messenger, okay? It's a big part of what you're doing. Health, oh yeah, some of you are trying to get to the gym, some of you meal prepping, some of you go to Snap Kitchen like I do every week. R&R, some of you try to travel a little bit, maybe go on a vacation with your family, read a book, take a nap. That's a lot of freaking stuff. What the focus? I mean, you guys, like, it is impossible to crush all of this. So what happens? Do you crush it all? No, you don't crush any of it. You feel like you're a bad mom. Your husband thinks, what the heck are you doing with your business? Because you guys haven't talked and had a real conversation in over a week. Your job is suffering because you're focused on your network marketing business. Can't get your business running because you keep getting pulled into your photography. The self-development keeps getting pushed in the back burner because your social media is yelling at you. Your health, nah, that pretty much sucks. You haven't been on a vacation since 1972. Does that sound right? This is called what the focus. Okay, so I'm gonna help you, okay? We're gonna get out of this together. Here's what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to layer these, and I want, instead of it being like a wheel where it's just like here and here and here, I want you to start thinking about brick by brick. I want you to build your solid foundation of these important things, and you might have to decide, oh, I forgot PTO on here. Some of you are really involved at school too, or you volunteer at church, right? You might have to let that go, guys. You know, I used to teach Sunday school and loved it, and I had to make a decision. Once we had our kids, I was like, you know what? That's gonna take me away from, you know, a few hours on Sundays away from my kids. I had to give it up, and that's okay. I'm in a different season right now, okay? I can, you know, do that in a way with my family instead of, you know, working with other people's children. Or maybe you have to let that go if you're doing PTO stuff or volunteer because you're focused on your business right now, okay? So some of it you might have to let go. What I want you to do is brick by brick, I want you to build this, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna master one at a time. So you're gonna start with the foundation. I should say the fundamentals. If the most important thing right now is mom, and you're like, man, like I have just been ignoring my kids. I've been on my phone. And I get it, guys. Like I'm hustling, I get it. But you're like, I feel like I'm not showing up for them. I'm not being present. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna communicate out to your team and say, guys, from 4 to 7, 4 to 9, you won't see me responding to text messages or Messenger. If you need something, this is what I want you to do. And you're gonna give them a solution. A lot of times they start figuring stuff out on their own because you're not freaking spoon feeding them. But now what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your phone down. Yeah, You're gonna go like put it on the charger, hide it, go put it in your car. I don't know, get it out of there. And you're gonna really work on the mom gig, okay? You're gonna set up some boundaries. You're gonna feel like you're a good mom. Okay, maybe that means adjusting your schedule so you can drop them off at school 3 days a week. So once you get that down and you feel good, like you've figured out what you need to do to rock it to be a mom, you're gonna go do the wife thing and you're gonna start booking some date nights. Maybe it's every other week that you plan something for your husband, ask him what he wants to do. You know, date night could be at your house. When your kids go to bed, you go watch a movie together or go for a walk or whatever. Probably don't leave your kids at home, but you know what I mean. So once you feel like, cool, we're on the same page, like that has to be your priority, okay? Once that's there, guess what? Not only can you move to the next thing, but you will start getting some momentum. You're gonna start getting some fuel, some energy. You're gonna start feeling confident and successful because you're trying to do one thing at a time instead of all of this, okay? Now you have to decide, what do I really need to focus on? Do I need to spend some time and really work on my mindset? Like maybe I do like a 30-day run where every day I commit to 30 minutes a day of self-development and I really retrain my brain, do some affirmations, maybe get some, do therapy or get some coaching, work on your self-development. Or maybe you say, you know what, the next thing I really want to work on is my health. I've gained some weight, I stopped going to the gym, I don't have the energy to do all of these other things. I need to work on my health next. So you need to decide which way you go to build this. But instead of trying to do all of this, you're just gonna pick one at a time and master it, okay? So that's what I'm gonna teach you guys in the influencer workshop, which reminds me, if you want to do my influencer workshop, these are so cute, I swear, Anna, what would I do without you? Just let me know somewhere if you wanna do the influencer workshop. I'm just throwing it out there because it's Wednesday nights, the first one I've ever done. I'm gonna show you guys how I hit 12 streams of income. So I'm not saying to not expand and diversify, I'm saying do one at a time. I didn't launch a coaching business, launch boot camps and workshops and affiliate marketing and, you know, write a book and Anna, you know, obviously is my right-hand person and all that stuff, but we didn't do that all at once. Guys, we didn't, but we did it really fast, okay? We did it really, really fast, kind of abnormally fast, because we mastered one thing at a time. And we became awesome at that one thing and said, cool, we've got that going. What's next, okay? So you can do it, but you have to do one at a time. So if you want to know more about the influencer workshop, let me know, okay? Also, what I want you guys to do, and I think I'm gonna do some kind of workshop or something in May on this because I'm hearing this a lot. This will be covered in my boot camp too, is time blocking. I'm a huge advocate of time blocking. I time block down to 15-minute increments. Yeah, I don't really get on the phone unless it's a Zoom that's scheduled. People never just call me. I know it sounds so snobby, but even my family, we book that time. I know it's very strange, but it works really well. I'm highly productive, but I win each day because I have so much stuff scheduled. I get it done and I feel awesome, and you can too. And you make sure not to miss the important stuff because I look at my schedule and I time block color. I color code on Google Calendar. So when I see yellow, that's my workouts and you know, yoga and stuff like that. I'm like, awesome. But if I have a week, like even this week's kind of tough because we have our convention this weekend, I'll look and I'll go, ooh, I don't see as many workouts. I need to book another one in, okay? Time blocking. So I'll teach you guys how to do that if you don't know how to do that, okay? And then the last tip is I want you guys to switch hats, okay? I learned this from Beth Graves, and she said, pretend you're in school, and you know how you have your backpack and you pull out the science book, the science textbooks for science class, and you sit down and you have science class. You're not like pulling math out and trying to do your geometry. Like you would never do that. Same thing here. When you are hanging out with your husband and it's date night, I don't want you to be on your phone doing your social media, okay? Because you're gonna do neither awesome and the other is gonna get mad, right? Your social media, you're gonna have a typo or you're just gonna feel like frazzled and your husband's like, what WTF, right? That's what the title of this should be. What the, you know what. No, we don't wanna do that. So you wanna put that hat on. I literally will switch gears in a moment's notice. As soon as I'm on my computer when Scott comes home with the girls sometimes, I literally tell myself, mom hat, and I pretend I put my mom hat on and I get up, I jump up and I run. And by the way, Addison today is like, your hair. I was like, what? Because I was like on the floor getting her changed. She's like looking at it. She's like, it's kind of brown in the back. I'm like, you're 4. Why do you care if it's more brown in the back? I dye it myself. It's a little off. I don't know what to say about that. But anyways, the mom hat. I put the mom hat on and I'm like, okay, I'm in mom mode now, right? I can't think about creating things in my business and all the people that need stuff on Messenger. right now. It's gonna help you to enjoy your life more, guys. It's gonna help you. How many of you feel split attention all the time? You're thinking about this as a moment, get in the moment. Why are you doing this? It's for right now. You're doing everything to lead up to this moment right now. And if you're in the past or in the future worrying, you're missing out on why you're doing all this. You're working so hard to create this right now in this moment, and you have to step into it, put that hat on and be in the present moment. And that's where you find peace and contentment and satisfaction. And then it's going to give you the motivation to go at it and keep going and building the confidence that it's working, and you're going to become even more effective. Okay. So if you didn't know, I have the influencer workshop tomorrow night and Wednesday night, and then I have my boot camp. It's still open. Oh, I think I have this listed. No, I don't have it with me. So I've got a couple $100 value of a swag bag for the first 20 that register for my boot camp. It's my last one. Rock Your Business on Social Media Bootcamp. I am not doing it again. This is like my 5th or 6th time doing it, and I am done. So I'm recording the whole thing, and I'm gonna sell it on. I'm gonna sell it as a course. Okay. So if you want me live, where I'm every week, I'm like, hey, this is what we're doing this week. You're gonna have action steps for the week. There's 8 modules. It starts May 15th. And what it will be is set up to show you how I went from 250 followers on social media to over 100,000 in less than a year and a half. And you can do that too. I build my business 100% online, literally build it from my cell phone. So if you want to get into the boot camp, just let me know. The first 20 to register will get the digital swag bag, which will have Chrissy Doley's on here. So she is donating her self-care guide. Vanette is donating her recruiting strategies. It's a 15-page ebook she put together. Just throwing it out there. I also have an attraction marketing program, PDF book from Rob Sperry that he's donating. Megan Weisheipel put together another freebie for you guys. I also have a couple other things in there as well for you. So if you get if you're the first 20 to register, you'll get the digital swag bag, okay? So I would love to have you guys in there. We're gonna go everything from building your business on social media, Instagram, personal branding, how to recruit, what to say, what to post, all the goodies. I'm gonna show you everything in the boot camp and more. So I hope this was helpful. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Have a great week. And until next time, go out there and crush your goals and create the life of your dreams. Bye.